Assalamu alaikum and welcome to 1 to Infinity Reinforcement Club. Last Saturday, I uploaded few snapshots of fractions and grade 9th matrices and determinants. I couldn't make video on it and I could not record the lectures as well. So I thought that today if I just explain them and later I'll go further with the multiplication and division of fractions. So topic was fractions and first we should know that what is fraction actually. So basically we can say that fraction is a numerical value that is not a whole number. It means that fraction comes in the parts like 1 by 4, 2 by 3 and so on. So I explained it with the help of a diagram that, for example, from the real life, that for example, if we have a pizza and there are 4 people here, so if we divide this pizza into the 4 equal parts and everybody gets like 1 by 4, 1 by 4, 1 by 4 and 1 by 4. So the whole pizza will be 1 and there will be 4 parts, so it means it will become 1 by 4 for each person. And then we have seen that what is 1 and what is 4 in this fraction. So fraction is basically 1 is having the upper part and the upper part is known as the numerator and the lower part is known as the denominator. Then we studied that what are the types of fractions. So there are basically the 3 types of fractions. One is proper fraction, one is improper fraction, and then equivalent fractions. So the proper fraction is if the numerator is lower than the denominator. So this fraction will be known as a proper fraction. And if there will be a numerator will be greater than the denominator, then it will be improper fraction. For example, I have given an example of 9 by 6. So the upper part of the fraction is 9 and the lower part of the fraction is 6. So we can say that this fraction is an improper fraction. In the third type of fractions, we can say that the equivalent fraction. So equivalent fraction is if two fractions result in same value after simplification, then they are called equivalent fraction or they are equivalent to each other. How? For example, there is an example 2 by 3. So if we multiply both the numerator and the denominator with the same number, that is 2 times 2 is 4 and 2 times 3 is 6. So if we multiply 4 with the 2, then 4 times 2 is 8 and 6 times 2 is 12. So for example, if we divide this 8 and 12 with the help of 4, so if we will divide, it will get 4 times 2 is 8 and 4 times 3 is 12. And again, it will be 2 by 3. So these fractions are known as equivalent fractions. So I asked the student to solve 2 or more questions. So we did it with the 5 by 10 and then we multiply with 3 and 3 and then we get 15 by 30. Then we are having a different fractions like likely fractions, unlikely fractions, and then we are having mixed fractions. So what is the difference of them? Likely fractions are the fractions which are having the all denominators same. It means if we add them, the denominators will be same. So in this case, what we will do is, that is, for example, 2 by 4 plus 3 by 4. It means the denominators are same. So what we will do, we simply add the numerators. That is 2 plus 3 is equal to 5 by 4. We have nothing to do with this fraction if we get the question of addition or subtraction or all are having the denominators are same. We will simply use the numerators and we will add or subtract and we'll write the answer. And then we were having unlikely fractions. Unlikely fractions are the fractions where the denominators are different, So for example, there is a question 2 by 5 plus 3 by 6. So 5 and 6 both are different. So there are 2 points. One point is if the both denominators are coming in the same table, like for example, if there is 2 and there is 6, then we will use the LCM, or we will take the greater number. But if there is a case that 5 and 6, they cannot come in the same table, so what we will do is we will do the cross multiplication of the denominators. Like this 6 we will multiply with 2 and 5, and this 5 we will multiply with this 3 and 6. So this is what we did. 2 times 6 is 12, and 3 times 5 is 15, and our denominators will be same, that is 5 times 6 is 30, or 6 times 5 is 30. So denominator will be same, and then we will add them. 2 times 6 is 12 and 3 times 5 is 15. We will add both the digits, so it will become 27 by 30, and this 27 by 30 is an it's a proper fraction, it's not an improper fraction. And how we came to know? Because the numerator is smaller than the denominator. Then we studied this equivalent fraction. Equivalent fraction, I already told you that we will multiply with the table of same table, and then we will get the answer. So if, for example, we get the denominator is smaller than the numerator, then we will simplify and convert into the mixed number. Now I'll tell you that how we will convert into the mixed number. So there is the mixed fraction. It has a whole number and a proper fraction. A mixed fraction contains a whole number and a proper fraction. So for example, if there is a fraction, this is known as a mixed fraction, 7 whole 1 by 4. So how we will solve it? We will multiply this denominator with this whole number, that is 7 times 4 is, or 4 times 7 is 28, and then the answer will be added with this numerator. So it will be known as 29. 7 times 4 is 28, plus 1 is 29 by 4, and this is your improper fraction. So these were the different kinds of, or the types of fractions, and then we did questions related to that, and then I gave the reinforcement to the student, and she did it so well, and I appreciated her efforts. So after that I'll make a video on this is the addition or subtraction. In the same way we will do the subtraction as well. Here you can see the question, 12 by 8 minus 3 by 8. So these are having the same denominator, so simply you did 12 minus 3 is equal to 9 by 8. So this is your improper fraction. And after this addition and subtraction, we will do the multiplication and division of fractions, and we will go further accordingly. Thank you so much for watching my video. And if you find any query, if you would not understand anything, you may feel free to contact me or send me the message regarding it. Thank you so much. Have a good day. See you.